Hey, and welcome back to another Behind the Scenes. This is a production from a couple weeks ago where Sophie is directing,
He's sitting on a stool. I like it.
and we're going to take a look at them setting up now.
Make it seem like she's more on the floor. You know, have her like higher up. Because technically, then that means she'd be like lying down, right?
She is kind of leaning down, lying down.
The script is called A Brush with Death. I'm going to take a look. This was filmed over 2 days, and we have footage primarily from the first day, which was shot inside the television studio at Gavlin. Okay, interesting thing to note right there is we saw a look at our dolly, and we can see that the dolly is that red platform where the camera on the tripod gets set onto that dolly. It allows for a smooth movement. So looks like it's either going to be a push in or a push out. And you can see the metal track. It's called the dolly track. It guarantees where you go, you move in and move out.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll make her happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're looking at our crew here.
Set that anywhere.
Also, just for you. Like if you have two people in the same place.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Splendid. Hello, everybody. Hi.
How you doing?
This is Sarah Smith, who looks like our primary actor for this. Oh, here's
Don't
our
worry.
artist.
Oh, good morning. I thought you said don't worry, sir. I'm like, why would I be worried, Trevor?
Sarah's acted in a lot of Gav productions, so very familiar with our Gav crew.
Oh yeah, so I'm not like,
Sophie's directing. As you can see, they're setting up the camera onto the dolly. And the interesting thing about the dolly movement is, of course, when you move in, you're going to have to do a follow focus, which means you have to adjust your focus on the fly as you move in, because without that, you're not able to gain that information, at least.
Equidistant to the camera as you're going past. Because it's meant to be like
I'll be able
almost
to
like
see
you're
it.
floating.
yeah,
Like,
glide backwards.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
So, yep, we heard Sophie give Sarah directions not only about acting but about movement. So they're going to try to do a float effect on her. So that means she stays pretty close as we go away, which kind of will give us a minor Zolly effect. The Zolly is a zoom and a dolly at the same time. And that gives us, most famously, if you Google Zolly in the movie Jaws, you'll see where the subject stays in the perspective of the subject basically stays the same, but the background either gets bigger or smaller. That's what the Zolly effect does.
and I kind of want to run it.
Well, can I get my ending position?
Yeah.
Ending mark?
And we can see Jonathan is pulling the camera back. It's giving us the dolly movement.
That looks awesome in reverse.
Smooth enough.
Yeah.
I'm kind of cheating the paint out for the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, does that matter?
Cam set. Can you move your head over to the side a little bit more, Sarah? The other way. And down. And up. Yes.
Set.
And action. Let's go back to one and see if we can get it smoother. Still rolling.
This is kind of like a cool movement. Now, another thing worth checking out if you want to pause and look on YouTube. A director who does movements kind of like this a lot is Spike Lee. Loves to do these floaty movements where the actors actually are on the dolly as the dolly moves, and it looks like you're walking but floating. Those are really cool. And of course, Spike Lee was influenced by the French New Wave directors like I know for a fact this movement's in the umbrellas of Cherbourg. So you could type that in and check out that floaty movement. Let's see how it looks through the display, unless they're not going to give it to us. Oh, guess we don't get a chance to look at that. Have to watch the movie to see how it turned out.
I like that, actually. For one? Yeah, for one. Okay.
Throw it back. This way. And then bring it back. Sorry, just making sure that my motor
Follows properly.
yeah.
So for
Let's
one,
just leave
what
it
is
at
what do you
that
mean for
point.
one? So for one is actually first
And
position
keep it
of
exactly like
the
that
movement.
throughout, yeah.
So you're gonna have your one is gonna be your first point, and your end point
Alright,
is gonna be your final
let's,
point.
let's
You can
roll.
also give a bunch of numbers if your movement's gonna involve some like starts or stops. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. You can see we're dealing with. You can just see. Look at this shot that we're dealing with a depth of focus, where now that paintbrush is out of focus. So it just makes makes the shot harder, more complex. You can see Grayson. I called him Asen, but he's our AD, Grayson.
Camera set. Focus set.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How does that look? Does that look good? Okay. Yeah. Set.
Can we get, yeah. That's good. And action. Take it slow.
Just realized I was changing the direction of the brush.
Let's go back to one and run it up.
So you can see it's hard to stay in focus with that shot. So they're trying it again.
Yeah.
If she's gonna go down, I can tilt down.
Can we? She's not gonna go down in this.
Oh, okay.
Well, she will,
Or you're gonna get
but
a
I don't
shot.
want it to, I don't, you can
Let's see, we're adjusting our light.
Do you want it to be open when they roll the camera so that we see time code right away and have it in front and
I
then
think that added the.
when they
have
this
the one
camera
second.
speed,
The
then
camera,
say
I
Scene
I see what you mean, but I think
shot
for
4
this
take
shot,
1.
I don't want to have those big bars on her
Okay.
face.
So then am I strike? You want to strike it?
I kind of like it.
You like the light?
Yeah.
Okay. And then can you? Just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see that.
Because we're getting it in the background a little bit.
Yeah. I'm gonna make myself. That's cool.
And you see in the wall, the ceiling wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. Right there.
Yeah. Action. And cut.
Feel like Disney princess. I heard that. Yeah. It's done very cheerfully.
Yeah, good.
A little bounce to it.
Make sure that too. That you heard at the end, but otherwise.
Well, you see we're progressing throughout the day, checking out new setups, lots of close-ups, it looks like, to start with.
We were thinking of doing sandwiches again for lunch.
Heard some lunch discussion. That's always important on the set. You see this this one is with sound. We have our boom operator.
Just all in black. Yeah, I know. She's either gonna run a heist right now or take somebody out. Or direct. Direct, exactly.
All right, let's get Slate in and let's run it again.
Again.
set.
Farther back. It's good. Beautiful. A little lower. You're good. Yeah, right there.
Camera set.
Set.
Roll audio.
Speed.
Roll camera.
Speed.
Scene 3-7, take 2.
Set.
And action.
We can tell from the angle of the camera, this is primarily a close-up on all the brushes going down.
And cut.
What do those artists call those board things?
Yep.
Like you put your thumb through. I guess I never took art. Well, I can't draw, so I always wondered those like pizza-shaped boards that you put the stuff on.
Cut.
It's sinking in. Fuck, I'm gonna try and then I freeze.
And then
And I zone out and then I snap out of it.
yeah.
The one each missing is a direct, a different direction.
Of course, look, this shot's great to point out again. We're taking advantage of our three walls of the room in the TV studio. We can also see up above. You can see the globe. That's the Godox. It's an LED light, and using the globe lamp adapter, we have this big bulb light that just like evenly fills the room, and you can see they're using the other lights to help accent, give window the blind effect.
Action.
And actually, I'll be directing one of the genre projects coming up, which I think will be after this semester, and really taking advantage of this this set. I'm not sure if anybody else is going to be using this set, but it definitely is going to be something. Sarah's just a really great actor, and appreciate watching her work. Cast her if you can. All right, a little fun with the lens hood of the behind the scenes. That seems to happen every behind the scenes shot, but you know, on set shenanigans.
I can't decide.
Oh, right. So right here, we're setting up something called a jib, and as you can see, the jib right here is an ability to get high.
Is this a moving shot or static?
First one's static and the second one's moving.
Static or moving.
Let's go with level.
So, as you can see, the camera is on one end and we have weights on the other. That allows our camera operator to do an up or down movement. We're going to do a straight up or down movement with the jib arm. You know, what's interesting is jib operators or crane operators used to be really in high demand to give us the big high reveal shots. And primarily, can you guys guess what happened is drones became popular and available and cheap, and the drone actually took over the jib market, especially for big, wide, high shots, and the drone can go way high into the air. But you can see the jib or a crane has its purpose. Now, a jib usually tends to be about this length, a little bit longer. It could be, we start getting a crane once it gets really big, like 20, 30, 50 feet and the crane actually is then motorized. It actually has motor and power that can feed the camera. Of course, you can see, careful, especially when crossing under a crane or a jib like this. We always have someone with hands on it. There's actually a locking mechanism if no one's using it. But as you can see, we're essentially using the jib as a static shot right now. No movement. So it's just giving us the ability to shoot a high above shot. And essentially we're getting an over the shoulder from above, pulling things out of the drawer look. It'll be definitely interesting perspective.
Right here. So you're just gonna, we're gonna put
We're adjusting a globe accordingly.
over here, and you're just going to get.
Nice use of a ladder. Oh look, we're pulling our dolly out again. We got some unique shots and movements using a lot of the equipment that we have available for us. Putting down the dolly track. Obviously with the dolly and the track, you can only go in a straight line, left or right, or
And it has to
in or out.
So when it's untapped, it can't defend, right? So like, say if you leave a card not defending, it can, like, say if you have that 7-7, it looks like an attack position.
They're either talking about Magic the Gathering or Pokemon at some point. I mean, big important things are happening on film set. Yeah. No gang signs, please.
Now look at the beautiful dolly.
And then,
Get on that side.
I was waiting for you to send it.
and I was in the story it says that you bite on it.
They're checking the fluidity of the dolly. That means smoothness. We want to make sure that our track is going fine. A little bit of a bend or a bump, it's gonna affect the shot. So as fluid as possible with this dolly track. You want to clear to make sure. Oh, excuse me. You want to clear and make sure there's nothing in the way or nothing that's gonna give you a hiccup. Yeah, all important stuff. Also, it's fun to push and go wee. All right, Grant's putting sandbags down there at the end. The sandbags, of course, give a finite end to the track. Keeps the track in position. Keeps you from falling off the track, essentially.
So you walk in. You go to the canvas.
Go to the canvas.
And you're gonna like
Oh yeah, adjust everything.
adjust everything.
Make sure the station is ready.
Then you grab.
Grab all the stuff. And for the paintbrushes, do I just stack
Right
them?
line, right
Everything?
line. Yeah, you can just kind of like.
Or the paint, I meant.
Oh, yeah.
Grab all those, close that, smash them all here. Grab these with a bit more attention, do all of that. And look at the thing.
Wait. You do that.
Oh, and the water.
Grab the water. Can we get a table right here? Yeah, or any type of like little like something.
A stool, perhaps. Okay.
And let's put it like right here.
This is like the perfect jar.
Isn't it like so painty and
It's so good.
nice?
Yeah, so then I'll grab that. Get that here.
And then you go.
And then I just go back to the phone.
You go back to the phone.
Oh, and then the pencil.
But
Actually, I don't even pick up the phone.
you don't pick it
Yeah,
up.
I was like, wait a minute. Pencil.
Roll audio.
Oh, sorry.
Right there's one. Speed. Scene 6-5, take 1. Set.
Action.
Nope. There's something so satisfying as snapping a pencil, right?
Cut.
Cutting.
I loved it.
Like a little, I know that. A little higher.
That was awesome.
Was that good?
That looked so awesome.
Yay! That was great.
And I'm ready to move on.
Perfect.
Next shot and then break for lunch.
Okay. Thank you, lunch.
Over the shoulder.
Push it back this way.
A little more on that one. So in this shot, you're going to walk into frame as though you just finished setting everything up.
One
And
of
now
those
you're
stand
gonna
bags.
appraise the canvas from afar as you've been doing. You're gonna walk, stride towards it, and then, hold on.
I'm on such a good roll. And now, this is like, at the end of this is when you really break down. So this is right before you're going to take your palette and slam it on the ground and take the canvas and move everything around and just put it on the ground.
Okay.
So I want to see that
Frustrated
kind of like frustration.
determination.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
And I think it's almost like maniacal.
Yeah. I'm like pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Some good directing there.
Do you want me to be vocal, not like be screaming and stuff, but obviously like, yeah, grunting and yeah. I won't laugh maniacally, I promise. Maniacal laugh.
I mean, we can roll and
Okay.
that.
I've seen this every time I'm looking at this right now. I don't know if it's the jumpsuit. I don't know if it's Sarah's hair, but I am absolutely getting an actor's vibe from Sarah right now. Famous actor, and I'm only going to say it if all of you promise it right now. Not to say anything.
Yes, yeah, because it's finally coming.
Maybe I shouldn't. All right.
So for this particular shot,
Just no. See, I'm not seeing it right now,
and then I'm
but I think it's the hair.
striding towards it,
It's
but I'm,
giving
like,
me a
charging
little
at
bit
it,
of Timothy
basically.
Chalamet
I think-
Not charging, but
I
vibes.
think you're going slow. You're kind of like
Maybe I did just watch Dune. Maybe
sauntering.
that's it.
You're trying to like.
I'm the predator and
This
it is my
whole-
prey.
This whole time, there's just been this interaction between you and the canvas,
Yeah.
and it's been nothing but disappointing. It's emptiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's whiteness. Is like a affront to you. It's like a fuck you to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And this time, you're not gonna let it get you.
I have the upper hand.
You have the power.
Yeah.
The lighting
Okay.
to me
Sweet.
looks way too dim.
But there's also anger there at the
Yeah.
same time. So it's a combination of both.
5
Not just I know exactly what I'm gonna do, but something snaps in you, and now you just have to do something.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wing it.
This is great. This is really great, to be honest, to watch this interaction. Sophie's a trained actor as well, so she really knows the language and the motivation to give her actor on what she's trying to get out of Sarah, and they're having just a great conversation between director and principal actor. You know, Sophie could just be like, "You're angry," but instead she's giving Sarah's stuff to work with mentally, because we know that our actors need to be like thinking in their character, and when you think, like, it really reads across your face and everything, especially when we're working with close-ups and all that fun stuff. So just really good direction happening.
And I just think that might be a little too bright. So this is 25, Greg?
47.
Yeah, let's go to 20.
That's 20.
That's good.
Yeah, freaking. Oh.
Setting up the jib.
Setting up the jib.
The old
What's
days.
a jib?
Jib is the new version of the crane. Camera gets mounted to the top, and the DP operates from the back here. Camera can go up and down, spin all the way around, but it gives, she wants a bird's eye view shot. Sophie wants a bird's eye view of the shot. So Sarah will be down on her knees. Are you going to start painting? So, and there's only one canvas, and it cost her $500, so we only get one shot at it.
Did you really?
I'm just kidding.
I was like, yeah, no pressure or anything. Don't suck.
Don't screw up.
Good instruction from Grant there. Thanks, Grant, for taking over.
You want us to spin it to you?
No! That's a hot set. I'm kidding. There's no formation.
Beyonce. Keep it coming. Hold on, round it up, not locked. Wait, is
I'll
that
hold it.
locked?
You can just wait till
It's not. Doesn't seem like it's locked. I thought it was in. Is it? Is it? I don't trust it.
This, I have a 30-foot jib, and this tripod was for that. It was able to hold 5,000 pounds.
this tripod?
This tripod.
Jeez.
It might be the plate.
It's the plate then. Imagine the tripod and the jib was huge, and it's extended 30 feet beyond this.
We use
Our
that.
counterbalances used to be just under 500 pounds. So, you know, the jib arms themselves, plus the camera, and so.
Okay.
That's cool. Cause we use one,
I need your.
the one you were talking about, we use that for a night shoot. And the
I have checked in.
this itself.
Oh, okay, I'm just
You want me to just take off?
Ah, the little moments on set life. Whoa, this is movie magic, everybody. When you watch this film, you'll know that, wait, she wasn't actually painting?
Cut.
Tail sleep?
Hey, David. You never know. If there's a camera on set, just know you could always be being filmed. This is a cool perspective. We get to see the viewfinder on the camera. This is what our camera operator is looking at.
Do you want me on this part of the canvas?
Chasing focus with our camera. Ooh, art is being created inside of art. This is like a Russian doll of artwork.
So I am spent and triumphant.
You don't even really understand what happened. It's like,
No.
no.
Anything in particular for audio?
Mostly just her passive breathing.
Breathing.
Do we have Slate? Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we have
Breathing.
Do we lose Joe?
What?
Do we lose Joe? Or is Joe coming?
Yeah, just for a minute, go to the bathroom.
All right, let's quiet on set. Roll audio.
Sweet.
Roll camera.
11-9, take 1.
Set.
Can we move frame a little bit so she isn't, no, actually, no. No, I like it. Action.
Cool composition of this behind the scenes shot. It's always good to see both things. Actually seeing her 3 times in one frame, which is pretty cool. We're watching our follow focus monitor, our director's monitor, and then we can see her in the actual frame.
Cut.
There's a lot.
Gotta get it for the BTS footage.
Going to war.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Soph?
Lower.
So cool.
All right, here we go. This is a fun part
Yes,
of the
absolutely
film.
can.
We got we got the art coming alive, coming out of the picture.
Actually,
No, that's good.
Want to stay?
Wink.
No, I was asking.
Some of the fun parts of this
117.
art, this it's interesting with the all black. You can like see
Oh yeah.
how they're gonna light it. It's definitely much darker in the
Joe, have you
room
been getting some
now.
of this per
Gonna
coming
follow
out?
focus on
No, they just told me to get it.
Jonathan filming.
What do you think, Sophie?
I like it, but, just, trucking a little bit closer.
okay.
Could you talk about that?
Sorry, I was in your way.
We're fine.
So
You can barely see it.
What happened to your painting?
It just came to life, man. You know, it's just what happens.
yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
it happens.
Exactly. It just came to life.
And this is
All right.
You're like, hi.
Hey, what's up?
Like I'm the painting.
What's up? I'm just done painting.
A slow tilt up from the canvas to her face.
So she's already out for this.
Yeah.
Not.
Yes.
Can you see?
Camera set.
Set.
Roll camera.
Speed.
Shot 11-15, take 4.
Camera set.
Action.
This is fun stuff.
And cut.
Cutting.
Let's run.
Glasses. Yes.
Ready?
Everyone quiet on set.
Try keeping your arms closer to you, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Camera set.
Roll camera.
Speed.
Shot 11-15, take 2.
Set.
Action. Cut.
Cutting.
Do you want more light on her face?
No.
You like it as
Yeah.
a silhouette? Would be great, right? Well, I mean, she can keep it dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of like when you come through, like a victory moment of like, oh, I'm through.
So at the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's roll camera.
Speed.
Shot 11-15, take 3.
Set.
Set. And action.
Coming out of the painting.
Cut.
Cutting.
She's rising through the frame.
Yeah.
Jonathan?
Yeah, I want a close up.
Here we go.
Roll camera.
Speed.
Shot 11-15A, take 1.
Cut.
Set. Action.
Some cool movements.
And cut.
Cutting.
I thought you lost all the focus for like the end. Somehow, like, Celeste captured the focus of nothing.
Yeah. I kind of like it.
I do too.
I think we're ready to move on.
It's really cool looking.
Retake, you want another one?
Grant, you think you could be that flexible?
What?
You think you could be that flexible?
Oh yeah, I can wrap both my feet behind my leg. Yeah. See?
I could wrap both
I am
my hands.
flexible. Look at that. Woohoo!
You know, careful, you might pull something.
Yeah. Flexibility, all right.
Okay, we're moving on. That looked fantastic, Chrissy.
That's rad.
Sounds like Chrissy's our contortionist actor who's the painting come to life.
Okay.
Take 1, right?
You need to like get core muscle to support your back.
Yes. So you're gonna be.
That would be a really fun idea for like a horror film. Is like it's called BTS, and it's just like you're watching behind the scenes, and then like people are being murdered in the background.
Go down.
Hey, no one take that idea. I think that's a pretty good idea, actually. I'm copywriting it right now.
Sorry.
JK, you can't unless you write a script. You can't really copyright it.
Alright,
So,
in you go, Sprout.
any of you could steal that idea.
Would I probably be lower?
Yeah.
Though, from the ground level standpoint. Do I go like all the way in?
You don't go all the way in just yet.
You have a
Yeah.
you have a Terminator 2 moment as you're sinking.
But I actually like the framing. I want to keep the framing. I think everything is
Terminator 2 is a
perfectly
good
set up to
reference.
just
Of
get
course,
the
when the
shot.
Terminator melts in the liquid metal.
Is this MOS? Tilt down.
This is also MOS.
Tilt down?
Tilt down.
No tilt down. So, Christian. And reset. Can we get a little bit more of your arms, Sarah?
Okay. I'll try.
The way you did it the first time was like so perfect.
Okay, I think it was because I was lower. There we go. Is this good?
Yes.
Okay.
And action.
Cutting.
Shadow reaches out to touch Red's face.
And what's the background? What direction? Are we seeing Red's face in the shot?
Yes. I don't exactly know how to get this one.
So we're not seeing the painting?
No, it's more close. So,
We choose this as the background, let's say.
We could just have them.
Oh, but if she's, where's Red? Did she move? Or is she still starting over where she was?
she's still where she was.
So
So we should be there, and it is,
Do we think
it's her hand going to her face.
Yeah.
Am I still in here?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's just, you just have one arm out, and at that point, that's when you reach out to touch her face, and we're gonna put paint on your hand so that it leaves a mark.
Cool.
So, I think the camera needs to face this direction so that we can see everything in the background.
would it
Yeah.
have to be low again?
Or we can't really see everything in the background because it's,
Yeah, it
Raised.
has to be lower.
But are we seeing the hand or are we seeing the face too?
I think I wanna do a high angle and just have your face kind of come into frame.
Sure.
Yeah, a high angle like
They
this.
lock
Right
on-
here?
on
Yeah.
them.
Trying to think because we could do. Might be too much work. We could probably move this here and then use this wall. Nothing in the background.
We could do the same thing there too, move that.
Yeah.
We're
And then we choose
thinking.
here when
I
thing crawls out,
picture you almost leaned over,
Mm-hmm.
like your face is here, her face is here.
And she'll be higher up, right? Is she gonna stay that low or?
She's low.
Okay. You need the camera kind of up? That way we,
Yeah, all I wanna get is get closer a little bit.
Me closer or her closer?
She
Yeah,
can't.
maybe we just move that,
that
and
easel
then
thing?
all we get is this. Them together in one shot. So the camera needs to be right here, and that weight needs to be
Let's see
moved.
how low we can get the sticks, and if not, we might have to put on the stubby or.
You might need this stuff.
I think we should get the stubby. Hey Celeste,
Yes.
can you help camera with
Yeah,
stubby?
of course. Sorry.
This or like this?
And that looks like all of the BTS we have for this shoot. Again, as always, if you're watching this at home, I really recommend being on the shoots. It's so, even if you can't make it. And let's just say, if you can't make it this semester at all, we will have an opportunity. I think Grant and I both are going to be filming our own genre projects sometime during the break. So if you could hit us up and let us know. Everyone who's watching this is, of course, is welcome to take part in any of our Gav productions. And we're actually filming this coming Friday, Veterans Day. If you're available, have the day off, come and join us. We should be shooting our Western and our Eastern, or AKA Samurai film, this coming Friday. So any questions, of course, write us, email or text. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.